Hello, everyone. This is Tuesday, May the 30th, 2023. And it is 12:30 p.m. And we got a current temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. And I am beginning my walk in Hydrostone. And we're going to cover some other areas from this, but we're going to begin our walk here. Right here, on the corner of, I will tell you shortly. When you know it, there's no street signs here. Oh, Isleville, I'm on the corner of Isleville, and I guess it's Young Street. Young Street in Isleville is where I'm at right now. Okay. It looks like a beautiful summer day here. It's 15 degrees, but it's okay. It's all right. We're going to get warmer days before the week's over. Oh, I see the ticket guys out on the job here today, giving people tickets. Oh, I guess you're not allowed to park here right now because they got the patios out for the summer, which limits the amount of parking available here. However, there is free parking right over here in this park area on the sides. There's a ticket on that one. Those compliance guys are relentless. They don't give you a break. If they can give you a ticket, they will. This guy got two. Probably sitting there for quite a while, and they give him a second one. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about tickets today because I'm not driving. I'm walking. They can't give me a ticket. I'm walking today. That's the best way. Walk and I'm going to worry about tickets. You don't have to park your car, none of that stuff. You just come over. I take the bus over, then I can do what I want. And I don't have to worry about finding a place to park and tickets and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, my favorite mode of transportation in a city is the bus. All right, let's go. We got a walk sign. We'll go straight on down here a bit. Straight on down the hill, and then we'll go north. I haven't been way up that way for a long time. It's about time we made another video up there. A lot of you folks that joined me in the last few months wouldn't have seen any videos up there because it's been quite a while since I've done anything up north of here. So we will fix that today. I've been over here for a while today, but I had just hung around and met up with my wife when she took her break at Tim Hortons and Young and Roby, and we had a coffee, and I still got mine with me. But we had a good time. We had fun, as we always do. Okay, what do you want to do? Let's go down a little bit more before we swing north. There's a lot of streets, they all go the same direction, but this is a pretty good day. Can't hardly feel much wind. As long as it's not blowing a whole lot, it's okay. And thanks for somebody who made a comment this morning when I was looking at my comments. They said, because I usually comment about if the wind's blowing and that this is going to sound awful in your ears. And somebody said, don't worry about the wind, you make up for it in your videos. So there you go. I thank the person who said that. I think maybe one more street, and then we'll go north. Look at this. I think it's lilacs. They're right out. They're right out on the trees. I can smell them from here. Lilacs. Haven't smelled lilacs in a long time. But there they are. All right. Go across the street. Now, there's not a lot of sidewalk across the street. It looks like it ends there, so we'll go this way. On Vincent Street, heading north. Maybe you know where that street is, perhaps. And maybe it's your neighborhood. Maybe you'll see this video and you'll be the first time you've seen me up in this neighborhood. Walking north on Vincent. These beautiful trees. I love this time of year because all the different colored leaves are out. They provide a nice shade in the summer when it's right boiling hot. We don't get that many days in Halifax that are boiling hot. Now, if you're up around Sackville and places that's a little farther out from the ocean, it's much warmer. We get the wind from the ocean here, and once in a while you get a really scorchy day without the wind. But on average, we get a lot more cool days than we do scorchy kind of days. But I guess it's all right. You get used to 15, 17 degrees, and it don't feel that bad after -5 and -10. We do have milder winters here than a lot of the country. We don't see -40 very often and -30. You know, not impossible, but we don't see it that often. And so we make up for it in the winter, but it's a little cooler in the summer. Now this street ends, I would say, right here. Comes out here and it ends. So the next sign we see will be a different name. So I'll be sure I tell you what it is in case you're not familiar with this area. What a nice blue sky. Some of the cities got dark smoke in it because of the forest fires that's going on here. But for us, we've been blessed. We're not being bothered by the fires down here. And there hasn't been too much smoke issues. So, really good. But some people, their houses are burned right to the ground. So it's not great for everybody. If you came out of this without any unscathed, you're lucky. You'd be thankful and grateful that the fire didn't touch your place. And for those that it did, we feel for them because it must be awful to lose everything you have in a fire. It must be really terrible. Just looking up at the sky, isn't it nice? Beautiful blue sky, just a little bit of cloud here and there, but and it's not even summer yet, so we got a lot of good warm days ahead of us. We got one more day left in May, and then we'll be in June. Can you imagine? Oh, I love June. June, July, and August. Even September is a good month. That car I just passed, he had a new bumper put on the front and then it got smashed. Imagine what that must feel like. You try to fix your car up and get hit, and you buy a new bumper and then that one gets hit. Oh, not great, to say the least. I'm on Devonshire Road right now. And maybe we'll cross the street again now because we can get a better look at things from over there. Okay. We will. Got no cars coming. We can make it across. There we go. The Halifax shipyard, Irving's shipyard is just down there. Gets a little bit of wind right here. We'll see as we go how it works out. Irving, Halifax shipyard. Irving, that's where they've been building the frigates for the Arctic, and I think it's about done. Not sure if they still maybe another one maybe that they're working on, but it's almost completed if it's not completed. And instead of going up that way, we'll continue on this way. I could go up through there, but I think I'll just go this way. You can see the McKay Bridge over there in the distance. Part of it, you'll get a better look as we get up here. For anybody that's new here or haven't been here or haven't seen enough of my videos or other videos, we have two bridges covers the harbor here. goes across from Halifax to Dartmouth. We got the McDonald Bridges, which is close to downtown, pretty much is, yes, you might as well say it's downtown, not quite, but almost. It's in the city. And McDonald Bridge is kind of a weird bridge because it got 3 lanes. In the morning, they open up 2 lanes to come towards the city. At night, they open up 2 lanes to go back across to Dartmouth, because that's the way they figure they got the most traffic. They got 1 lane one direction and 2 lanes the other direction, and they shift them from morning to after they change it at 12 o'clock noon. Okay, and then you got the McKay Bridge, which is longer, and it has 2 lanes each direction. And the only other big difference in the 2 bridges, McKay's longer, but then there's one more little catch to this. No trucks allowed on the McDonald Bridge. No heavy trucks, or not even a 1-ton truck is allowed on McDonald Bridge. Half tons, and the city buses are allowed, but that's all. There's no trucks allowed on that bridge. If you drive down there, you're going to get a ticket for even trying to think you could go across that bridge. So the McKay Bridge handles all the truck traffic. The Highway 111 goes right onto the bridge and takes you, if you stay on it, it will reach a point where you can branch off and head towards Truro and Amherst and New Brunswick direction like that. So anyways, yeah, that's the other bridge, McKay Bridge. Which you'll see it a little better when we get up here. Whoa, they made this sidewalk, and look what somebody did. Before the cement, whoops, something happened there. Flip her back up, there we go. Before the cement dried, somebody stepped in it and got foot marks all the way along in this brand new cement sidewalk. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, they stepped right into it. I guess they don't like nice sidewalks here. They stepped right into it and wrecked it, so it don't figure, does it? I see a dog coming, he looks friendly. I don't think I have to worry too much about him. Looks like a pretty friendly dog. You can usually tell, I can tell usually what kind of dogs I don't want to be around and what dogs I am a dog lover, but I don't want to be around a dog that's going to bite me. No. Looking right across, there's a landmark in Halifax. You can see that from just about everywhere. And that's our electrical generating station. And those are the smokestacks when they're running the... So I think there's some smaller ones that are diesel, but those I believe are I think they're coal-fired. Although I can't really say for sure. I think they are. Anyways, you can see them from everywhere. You see them from up in Fairview. You can see them way down the other end of Dartmouth, where I live. You can see them everywhere. It's all over the place because they're really high. Just pointing these things out, so when you come to Halifax, you'll have a little idea about a few of these things. Well, let's see. This is called Dartmouth Avenue, and it's on the Halifax side. And here's Duffus Street. And Dartmouth, I think that one up in there is Dartmouth Avenue. This one is I'll tell you in a second. There's so many streets right here. Like there's one, the one I'm on, another one up there, and another one there. So we got three all point in the same direction. So I am on Albert Street, Albert and Duffus, right there. Okay. Let's go down the hill, shall we? Go down the hill. This housing area right here is called Mulgrave Park, community of Mulgrave Park. It's a subsidized housing area, quite a large area right here. Various types of housing, there's all different kinds of looks to it. These ones here look much different than those ones. So there's all different looks to them. I kind of like the way these are all separated into, it's almost like a townhouse. You got everybody's, you can see where they're clearly split between one and the next one. And there's more over here with a little different style again. I guess just the only thing different is they don't all have stairs going up to them like these ones do. They're more level to the ground. And I'd say the first one is for wheelchair access. That first one right there. And it's not a bad. Not a bad little, spot. I've heard a lot of things about Mulgrave, but I don't know. You can't believe everything you hear. It's like any subsidized, a large subsidized housing area. You're bound to have some people that aren't really that desirable to be around, but you're gonna get a lot of nice people too. The nice people outweigh the bad ones. There's just a few that make it sound bad for everybody. But that's my assessment of Mulgrave, as well as a few other places. There's just a few bad apples that make it seem bad. I haven't been up in this area walking around for a long time. And there's a good look at the shipyard, and they're working on a frigate right there right now. That one with they have plastic wrapped around it. That's one of the frigates they're working on. It looks like it's got a good portion of it built. Some of them are already gone from here. Now we're right down close to the power plant, just across the harbor from here. And it might get noisy down there because this is the highway. I guess this is part of the Bedford Highway. Probably got a name, but it probably is, I guess. If it may not be considered the Bedford Highway, but it will take you there if you go up it. You can get there if you try. It'll go up around to Africville, and I'm not going to walk that far, but that's quite a walk. Well, I think you can get to the Bedford Highway from here. I never actually drove it, I don't think, so I can't really tell you for sure, but it might. I'll leave that as a might because I can't really say for sure because I think it would, but who knows? All right, we'll just leave that one as a maybe for now until I actually do it, and I'll let you know that if you can get there from here. I know I've been up around as far as the McKay Bridge, and I've been to Affordville and all that area, but I'm not 100% sure if you can get to Bedford Highway, if this is in fact the same road. I'm not sure. Rector Street in Barrington. I'm on Barrington now, believe it or not. I walked all the way down to the upper end of Barrington. Okay, I'm not going to go that way much farther because time is going and I have to walk back. So we'll go up the hill on Rector Street. I'll get my workout now. I'm walking up the steep hills. And now I'm on Lynch Street. It's just a short street. Lynch Street doesn't look like very long. Walking back over towards Mulgrave again. Do you believe I'm still drinking my coffee? And I've been making this video for half an hour, still drinking my coffee. It takes me a long time to drink a cup of coffee. I usually take about an hour. When I first get it, I go about the first 15 minutes, I don't drink it. I just, my wife says, how come you take so long? You never even opened your coffee. I always tell her, yeah, first you got to make friends with it and then you can drink it. But the truth of it is, I don't like it like boiling hot. I like it to just get the edge of all that steam and stuff off it before I start drinking it. I noticed they had some nice murals on some of these buildings here in Mulgrave. I'll see if I can feature a few of them. Rose, Jeffries. Rest in Paradise. That's a nice mural right there. I don't know the people in this, but love, live, care. Yes, okay. Anyways, yeah, nice, nice mural on that building, for sure. That's a nice mural right there. All right, we'll see what else we can find up here. I'm sure we can find some more murals. I saw some on the way down. I'll try to take a different route back. I'm just going to walk up here and see what I can see for murals and stuff like that. Give you a little idea what Mulgrave looks like. I'm sure there's a lot of people in this city have heard of Mulgrave, but never came down here. They don't know what it looks like. Don't know anything about it other than what they've heard. I see a mural in there on that one too, but I can't go in there because it's in the backyard, but I think I can walk down through here. This is a public trail, walkway, anybody can walk on this. So that's my plan, to walk down through here and see where it goes as we make our way through Mulgrave. Look at these. Nice murals right there. Look at this one. Got a computer guy. Well, we'll walk up onto the street from here. All right. We'll go down through here. I don't want to walk through people's backyards if I can help it. But I see lots of buildings with murals on them. That's really cool. There's a couple over here. Actually, I see three. I see three different murals over here. Yeah, there's a lot of people living here. Mulgrave Park. And apparently they have their own police station in here, because I see a police car and an office right there. I said Mulgrave Park Community Office and Police. So there you go, for what that's worth. For what that's worth, I don't know why they have their own police station in here, but that's it. Well, we'll go on over through and take that trail out the other end there and up those stairs. And you had a better look at Mulgrave Park than you probably got from some videos. The only way you can get videos is you gotta risk it that it might upset somebody. But I make videos in every neighborhood, so if I happen to come through your neighborhood, don't get offended, because I go everywhere. There's one with sneakers on the wall. I'm going to just go on by here, though. This trail comes out down there. And something about trails. I like walking on trails. If you haven't noticed, I made a lot of videos walking on trails. They're interesting. Because you know about a trail. If you've never been down a trail before, you don't quite know where it goes. It was kind of like a little adventure when you walk down a trail. Because you never know what's at the other end. Where does it go? What am I going to see on the way there? pictures up here. There's a nice mural on that one, and there's one up there on that one too. That little girl looks really sad. I guess that's the look they were going for. And there's a playground down in here. Yeah, it's a big place. Mulgrave Park has got a lot of tenants in here. A huge place. I can imagine cutting the grass is hard here with all these hills. I know where I live, we got hills too. And it's a little bit of a challenge cutting the grass there. Yeah, they got the sponge on this, so you can walk if you won't hurt yourself. If your kid's on it playing and they fall, they won't get hurt. That's great. Any of the parks I've seen where there's anything for kids to play on, they have that sponge protection. Yeah, a little bit of a side hill right here, but that's okay. That's okay, got a little bit of a side hill. We'll make our way up to the top here. It's hard walking on the side hill. Okay, this is a parking lot that got paved. I guess they're probably not going to walk on that, but maybe I can. I think I can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can walk on this. Why not? It's not going to hurt anything to walk on this. All right, what do you want to do now? You want to go up these stairs and up to the street? Okay, let's do that. As we continue to explore Mulgrave Park. So if I come to a garbage can, I'll get rid of my coffee cup now. It's all gone. There, that's about it. We can go right down onto the street from here. You can see Mulgrave Park is a huge housing complex. Okay, now we are going to walk up to the next street up top of the hill, and then we'll cut across, and we'll gradually make our way back to Young and Roby. That's where I have to catch my bus. I can get on the bus right there and take me right down to our street in Dartmouth. I don't have to get off the bus. I can just take that one bus that stops at the Dartmouth terminal, but I don't have to get off or do anything there. It's just, there's just one bus right down to our street. So I kind of like that. When we first moved here, I was taking all different kinds of ways to get there. And I was taking long ways. I was waiting for the ferry, taking the ferry across. Sometimes you got to wait 15 minutes for the ferry. Then it's a 10 or 12-minute ride across. And then you got to stand around and could wait another 15 or 20 minutes for a bus. So it takes a long time going that way. Whereas if I just stand down there, and I know where that trail goes, but I'm not going there today. It goes up to a park. I forget the name of the park right now, but I'm not going to take that because that's something for another day again. Someday this summer, a nice warm day, we'll do that. But today, it's going to be the street. There we go. Level us up. Hope you're enjoying this little walk today. Started in Hydrostone. Went down through Mulgrave Park and didn't really look at it much going down, but we took a little in-depth look at it coming back. I didn't cover the whole thing, but I covered a lot. And that was basically it, except for the streets that we walked on. But I found it very interesting. I never knew Mulgrave Park had their own police. That was staged right there. They have an office and a patrol car. Never knew it. Now I learn something all the time. Yeah. We don't have that in our area where I live, but maybe we should. They're up there enough. The police are on our street a lot. I don't know why. Who's making trouble up there? I don't know, but they're on our street a lot. A few people out there knows where I live, but not too many. So I'm not going to mention the street I live on. Because you just never know, right? There's all kinds of people in the world. And you never know what somebody's capable of doing. So yeah, you have to be careful. You can't just broadcast it to everybody where you live. I like nice people. I don't like bad people. That's where I stand. If you want to cause trouble, then I don't want to be your friend. If you don't want to cause trouble and you want to be nice, then I do want to be your friend. That's basically where I am at. Okay? Which I think that's where most people are at. They don't want to hang out with people that's going to cause a bunch of trouble. Well, what do you say? We go take the sidewalk over here. It's like a nice way to get back. We'll work our way. I think we came up that street right there when we came over here, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think that was the street we walked up. If I see a sign, I'll let you know for sure, but I think that we might have walked up that street. Yeah, we did, because I stood over there and I said, look, there's one street there, one street here, and one street here. And to see what's the name of each one. This is the spot right here. But we walked up that one, the next one down from here. So we had three streets right there. I'm taking this one. The center one, the middle one. Remember that sidewalk where they stepped in it while it was fresh cement? I guess somebody thought it was funny at the time. I won't say it wasn't without. It made me kind of laugh, and it made me kind of like, why do you want to ruin your sidewalk? So, yeah, part of me thought it was funny, and part of me said, no, that's not a good thing to do. Because now you ain't going to have a good sidewalk to walk on, because full of holes. Anyways, Quebec plate right there. Another Quebec plate right there. I see a lot of Ontario. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my sneezing. And no, I don't have COVID, because if I did, I've had it for a long time. There's a Newfoundland car. Cars from everywhere. I had COVID once, but it was nothing because I'm well vaccinated. Had all my shots. Had all my shots. Four shots. And I had COVID after I had my second shot, I believe. But it turned out to not be too much of anything. When I had a scratchy throat for about 3 days. Had a cough for about 5 days. And I didn't have the flu symptoms at all. I didn't have the chills and all that stuff. The roughest part was I had to isolate. Somebody used to getting out making videos all the time. That was rough to have to isolate myself. But that's what we did. Oh, this is Yonge Street. I better not go any further. I'll have to backtrack. This is the street I want right here. Yonge Street will take me right up to where I'm going to catch the bus. I imagine there's other buses I could catch, but that's the only one I know. There's bus 5 that goes over there. So I catch it up there because it'd take me right down there and simplifies everything. Let's see how many minutes we've been doing this. It looks like I can't make it out in the sun, but it looks like it might be 45 minutes possibly. There we go. Well, I haven't come to a garbage can yet. Put my coffee cup in. Maybe soon. We gotta go straight uphill now, because we're okay, they're turning, I can go. They got the signal on, so I can go, keep on going. My gimbal seems to be pointing down. Yep. Maybe it's just the hill. There we go. Now I got her get it all fixed. Here comes the garbage guys. Tuesday. Over in our area, I think it's Thursday is the garbage day. But every area's got a different day for garbage, and couldn't do the whole city on one day. So you have to have different areas on different days. Well, I had a good workout again today, as I always do. When I go out making a video, I get lots of walking in, and your body feels good when you do lots of walking. It might not feel like it right then, but it's very beneficial, especially walking up and down these hills and steep hills. That really gets your blood pumping. So it's all good. Keeps you young, even when you're not young. I find it very inspiring when I read about some guy that ran a marathon when he's 90. Like, really, that's amazing. I can tell you one thing, 70's not old anymore. One time that would have been old because people worked a lot harder. A long time ago, like in my father's day, they worked a lot harder and the bodies got wore out. But nowadays, we don't work as hard at our jobs. I'm almost to where I began this video, right in the heart of the Hydrostone, and which we're almost back there. We've come full circle, right back to almost to where we started. And that's probably where I'll sign off when I get back to my spot, where I started. But one thing we didn't do, we didn't walk through the park. So we might walk down through the park before I end this video. And I see we got a bit of a river down here. A lot of water. I think I'm gonna detour around this water. There we go. I'll go this way. Whoa, that's a lot. I think somebody hit the fire hydrant and broke it off. I'm going to try to get across here, but there, I'm over, I'm out of it. And I see a garbage can in the park where I can get rid of my cup. Nice little park right here, right in the center of Hydrostone. With stores all around us and coffee shops and restaurants and stuff. And everybody's got their favorite hangout, their favorite coffee shop, their favorite restaurant. Probably because they like the people that run it, but also maybe you got some friends that likes to go there. There's a nice little cafe. They got French desserts. The patisserie restaurant looks like a great spot. Belgian chocolates. Oh, I gotta tell my wife we have to come here. Belgian chocolates. I love Belgian chocolate. Wow. French pastries and Belgian chocolate and a cafe. Oh, that's my kind of cafe. I have to come here sometime when we're looking for something really good to do. And we can't think of anything. I'm gonna say to my wife, I'm gonna say, let's go to the Hydrostone and we'll find that restaurant that's got Belgian chocolates. It's the second store from the end of all these little shops. Second one from the end. I like the way they park down here on the street. You can't drive down that side, only can come up. And when you come up, you just back at an angle into the parking spot, and then you just pull right out onto the street, and then you're ready to leave, and it's great. I've parked here several times, and it works really well. You don't have to do much. You can just drive up and back into the hall. Really great. Pigeon Park. Where's the pigeons? They're everywhere. You can't find a park that isn't full of pigeons. Every city got a pigeon park. I remember Vancouver had a pigeon park, and everybody sat around in there drinking, and usually wine, drinking wine, cheap wine, in Pigeon Park. Well, I'm back where I started, Young in Isleville. I'm going to go back over so I can finish up my video right where I started, right in front of the Hydrostone sign. That's where I'm going to end my video. All right here. This is where I started, and this is where it ends, and it is, looks like 50-some, almost an hour, almost an hour-long video. There we are. If you like this video, yeah, well, just get a little angle on it so I can show some of the street too. If you like this video, push that like button, and if you want to, you can push that subscribe button, because that'd be really good. That really helped me out a lot if you push the subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, I thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. And if you're really, really, really ambitious, you can push that like bell, that notification bell. Yeah, there we go. The notification bell. Whoops, let me stand still. There we go. And I just tend to wander all over the place here. Okay, so push that bell if you want to, and if you don't want to, well, ignore it. The main thing is the like button and the subscribe button if you're not yet a subscriber. Okay? With that, I hope you're having a really nice day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.